Can you get decent quality lighting on a budget? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Excuse the messy hair. Just got out of the shower a few minutes ago, so hair is still wet, hair is still messy. Need to go for a haircut, but I'm a little too lazy for that at the moment. So today's question, can you get decent quality lighting on a budget? I know I'm supposed to make a video about 3 things I love about photography, but this showed up today and I figured it couldn't wait, because one of the points we talked about in that video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I will link it either up in a corner or I'll put it somewhere where you guys will be able to find it. One of the things we talked about is the fact that pretty much everything photography related is expensive. That kind of prompted me to do a little bit of Amazon hunting per se. So I hopped on Amazon the other day and I was looking at lighting because the little studio kind of setup that I have in here at the moment, which I will I'll go ahead and show you guys. My current little setup includes a couple of these small LEDs that I had gotten off of Amazon years ago, and a couple of these small light tubes that I also got off Amazon not really all that long ago. These two are the stars of the show. I like the little bit of color pop that it gives my background, and this is more of just like a background light, kind of just to brighten things up a bit, because if I go ahead and turn this off, it's pretty dark in here and my autofocus doesn't really like to work all that great. So very helpful, very helpful. So my lighting setup isn't really the best. It's a little janky at best. So like I said, that kind of prompted me to do a little bit of Amazon hunting per se, which in turn led me to, let's see if I can get it up here. It's a little heavy. This by GVM, great video maker. So we'll kind of just give it a shot and see how it goes. So my point for this light, this LED panel, as my key light, because they're very harsh and it makes it hard to look at the camera sometimes because of where it's placed. I've got this big bright spot in the side of my vision. So we're gonna go ahead, pop this open. We'll do like a little comparison kind of thing. We'll go ahead, we will pop this bad boy open, take a couple of test shots, you know, a little before and after kind of deal. I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it. That's kind of how I make these videos, so we'll just give it a shot and see how it goes. I just noticed on the box it says not to open it with a knife, but we live dangerously on this channel. We're gonna open it with a knife. Got the old roper here. Let's pop it open and I will kind of show you guys what's all included. There's a lot. Might be a little soft at the moment, focus wise. I've got it in manual. There's quite a bit in the box, which is never a bad thing. Well, sometimes a bad thing. Don't quote me on that. We have a bag. Feels like there's something in the bag, but I haven't taken the time to look. So hopefully it came with some instructions, or we're gonna be YouTubing how to put this together for the YouTube video. And judging by this thing's weight, I am going to assume that this is our light stand. Little peek never hurt anybody. Yeah, this is the light stand. That must mean in our beautiful little GVM carrying case must reside our light. Let's go ahead and pop open our light. Let's see what this thing looks like. Actually feels like an okay carrying case. If you guys have seen my tripod unboxing video, you guys know I'm a sucker for like budget friendly kind of gear. I love budget friendly gear because I don't like paying out the ass for something that shouldn't cost that much. Instruction manual. That is a good sign. we've got what I assume is our power cord, which also a good sign. I think this thing does take the Sony, what is it called, MPF batteries or MPF batteries. I know many brands make them, but I just know them from Sony. So I think that it does also take that. And honestly, I completely forgot how much I've paid for this, or I paid for this at the moment. So I will kind of pop the price up, or like a screenshot of the Amazon thing somewhere on screen so that way you guys can see. And the main star of the show, our light. Yeah, so it was not wrong. It does take the Sony MPF, or the MPF batteries. I'm gonna keep on doing that, so at this point I'm just gonna stop correcting myself, and you guys know what I'm talking about. It feels a little plasticky, a little cheap. It's moderately heavy though. I will say this thing weighs like 4 to 5 pounds, so this is not something you can just toss up on a teeny tiny little light stand or a mop handle or broom handle or something like that and jerry-rigged to work. She chonky. And as we previously peeked, here is our light stand that actually doesn't feel too bad. Obviously, where the light will actually connect is right here on this point. I don't know if you guys can even see it because of the shadow, so we'll put it right in front of my face. Right there. All right, and let's see what's in our special bag. Well, I assume this is probably the Softbox, because I did buy the kit that included the Softbox as well. Got some Velcro that I assume is for the like diffusion kind of fabric, but the diffusion fabric is also present. We have our instructions. I guess I'm gonna take a couple of test shots with the LEDs. This LED will end out staying because that's lighting everything back there, but this LED will be the one getting replaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of test shots before and after. We'll see what does budget lighting actually get you. All right, we just took our test shot with the LEDs, kind of just a rotation of the head, but now I have to actually buckle down, read the instructions, and put together this light, which I have zero experience doing, but go and give it a shot. So we got the Softbox set up, and it came with 2 things of diffusion, so we're gonna try this one first, and if it's still too bright, then we will go ahead and throw this one on. Gonna go ahead and move everything around because this is not fitting where the LED does. It's just not. So we'll go ahead, we'll move everything around and give it a shot. We'll plug it in, see how bright it is. All right, so I got the light set up kind of up here, up above me, and I turned off the main LED key light that I was using. Still have my little LED going, but we are going to go ahead and flip this on. Oh, whoa. All right, this is a little bright. Let me fix this. All right, bright enough to literally light up the entire room and almost take me out. It kicked on fully at 100%, so beware, it kicks on and it kicks on bright. Right now I've got it set to 3%. 3% is plenty, and I still feel like this is very bright. I just realized my tube lights shut off. But 3% is very bright. You can kind of tell it's like darker over here because of the angle that I have it at. And it would probably be dark over here as well, except for I still have that light back there lighting the other part of the room. So let me adjust this angle and we will see what kind of happens. All right, so went ahead, adjusted the angle, kind of brightened this area up a little bit, but not too much. I feel like it would look much better with the tube lights on. So yeah, I'll go ahead and see if I can fix that real quick. But right after I do that, we will go ahead and do our kind of little comparison. Okay, so both of my tube lights died, so there's a couple of cords, got them plugged in. I guess it's been a minute since I charged them, but we will go ahead and do the test and kind of compare the two, and you guys let me know what you think. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the LED or the budget-friendly softbox? Now, do I think this is worth it for the price? I would say yeah. I really like the light that's coming out of this. I need to download the app on my phone, but that's currently being used as a monitor. But once I can adjust everything from my phone, I think this is plenty worth it. I think I spent 150, 160 bucks on the entire kit. It came with a decent light stand. I can't complain about the light stand. The softbox was a little hard to set up, but that's just because I have no idea what I'm doing. And it came with quite a bit, including the nice carrying case. I really like this carrying case. It is pretty nice for, well, a light. I know there's Amarin and Small Rig, and there's plenty of other manufacturers that make like budget lighting. Or well, Amarin and Small Rig, they don't really do budget lighting, but I know they make lighting kits, but the ones I was looking at were upwards of $200 to get the light and the softbox, which I thought was pretty ridiculous, but that's just me. I think this light is really good for 160 bucks. Setup could be a little bit easier. Instructions could be a little more clear, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for this video. It was just kind of supposed to be a quick one, but I've been working on this for probably an hour and a half now. Yeah, there's that. Setup took a bit longer than I expected, but I mean, this is my first time ever setting up a softbox. But like I said, let me know which one you guys prefer. I think I prefer the softbox light better. I feel like it helps my face a little bit because I have kind of an odd face shape, I would think. But you guys let me know in the comments, which one do you prefer? Keep a lookout for the video about 3 things I love about photography. I still plan on making that video. I was too excited about this. I jumped the gun a little bit. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That'd be pretty cool of you. Almost forgot to say that, so.